Hi everyone, I thought I'd post a video just to let you know that I've registered a new website. The domain name is pitsutechnology.com. Now, I'm aware that that's probably not the quickest and easiest thing for everyone to type out, but it's consistent with my YouTube channel name. And anyway, so in this video I thought I'd just quickly highlight some of the features of the website. As it is, it's very much likely to change. And I'll also show you a little bit about how I went through the process of creating the website, just in case you're interested in that. And I'm using Google Sites for that, I should mention, and also how I get the domain name, and I've used Google Domains for that purpose. So let's just have a very quick look at the website just so you can get an idea. So obviously this is, or fairly obviously, this is the home page here. And I've decided to have these images like this, so it's quite easy. You can just click on, like if you're doing GCSE electronics, just click on the image. And then GCSE electronics at the moment is split into 3 components. So component 1 and component 2, to be honest, I don't think there's a huge difference between those components. It's all about electronics or fundamentals of electronics. And then component 3 is the coursework. So let's just take, say, component 1 as an example. I'm going to be typing loads more stuff here, but at the moment I've got these links. So you can click on one of these and then that takes you to wherever. Now you'll see that the really good thing about this with Google Sites is really easy to incorporate stuff that you've hosted or is saved, say, in your Google Drive. That might be like PDF type documents, and it can also be, you can also link YouTube videos. I mean, it's really ridiculously easy to do. And these things are quite nice in that you can just click on them like that. We've got this navigation here. When we go through the setup of Google Sites, you can have your navigation up here if you want. In fact, I think at the top was a default, but I decided to go along the side there. I quite like it like that, and it's collapsible, it's interactive. Okay, now you'll see that the structure at the moment, I've got something about the classroom that I work in. If you're one of my students, you'll recognize this. You might notice if you missed the last couple of days of school that we've had a bit of a change around. But I mentioned about that. I won't go into any detail about that now. Now, say if I click oscilloscopes, because we've got oscilloscopes in the classroom, we use picoscopes, but I'll also have some other stuff about other equipment we've got in the room as I prepare it. Just for the moment, I think that I'm going to need to concentrate on GCSE electronics. I've done these 4 subpages: Genie microcontrollers. And Genie microcontrollers has a load of other stuff here. These ones tend to be really, for the moment at least, just data sheets, I think they were. But it's so easy. I mean, it's really nice and easy to open them up now. So hopefully all my students will appreciate that. And then let's just have a quick look at this one. Can't quite remember what I put. Okay, so got some information here. And yeah, it might be useful. I might be able to add some. Oh, in fact, I will add some stuff. I'll probably put a video down here or something like that about how to use the download cable. Configuring ports. So it's so easy. I keep on saying this, but it really is. It's really easy to get images uploaded into Google Sites and put them there. And then I've got links, and it's really nice. So how do I go about doing this? Well, believe it or not, Google Sites is totally free. So I'll just zip on over to Google Sites, come to this page. Now you just click that button, and it's super simple. Let's just try doing it. Just wait for a moment while it's doing it. Okay, so there I've created a site. Then you name the site, and basically you add some content to it, and then you can click publish. It's as easy as that, really. I mean, honestly, it's ridiculously easy. Now I won't actually go through the process of making a site, but let's just open up my site. And what you'll see is that when it opens up in this editing mode, then it says sites.google.com. Now, my site that you could access it via that method actually, but my site, I would prefer people to go to pitsutechnology.com like that. So that was an extra which I had to pay for. Getting a site totally free. I mean, absolutely free. Registering a domain name is quite cheap. So I'll tell you about it in a minute. At the moment, I can actually edit this. At school and today or whatever. So and then I would just click publish, and then it would be. I don't actually want that as a title there, but then it shows me what's currently published and then what the draft is, and then if I were to click publish, then it would actually implement that change. But oh, by the way, the green just shows you, where you've made a change. So let's just go back I don't want that and today there, so I'll just leave that. In fact, if you try to click publish now, you'll actually find there's no changes. So yeah, because I don't want to make any changes. You can go onto themes. You can change the themes of your website. I don't want to do that again. And then say if you want to add some content, you can just like double click, and then say if you want a text box, you just click there and you've got text box. You type in text box. You can do formatting. You can use your heading styles or whatever. I mean, it's ridiculously easy. I just want to delete that text box. If we go onto pages, you'll see the structure of my website is here. At the moment, I think I might have something about computer science, but just for the moment, I'm not. So that one, I've removed that one from the navigation just for the moment. And so, like if I click the classroom, then I've got oscilloscopes there. And what you can do, you can click that thing there, and you can add sub pages, and you can also drag pages around to make them like high level pages or sub pages. So it's really easy, and all of that then becomes part of the menu system, which was down there. One really nice feature I found in this is the previewing option. And then so at the moment we're previewing in a normal large screen, like on a desktop PC, for example. But I could say, have a look, see how it would look on a phone. That's so good, isn't it? I think this is absolutely brilliant. So yeah, and I think probably. Can't say absolutely actually, because I'd have to check my YouTube statistics, but most of my viewers on YouTube are viewing on mobile phones, smartphones nowadays. So I think also the website should be fully accessible on a smartphone. So that gives me the preview on smartphone type view, and then you can go tablet view like that. So equally well, it looks equally good there. Yeah, okay, so then I'll just exit that preview there. If you want to edit a different page, so let's say I wanted to edit my GCSE electronics page, I just click on it. It's ridiculously easy, isn't it? Yeah. And then say, like, if I wanted to change the link, notice first time I could just delete, but if I click it again, I start getting options for like editing it and whatever. Okay. This is not, by the way, this video is not a tutorial about how to do everything in Google Sites, and I certainly don't know about how to do everything in Google Sites. If say I wanted to add some content like a video, I can just go on to insert, and then you can go down to like YouTube, and then you can search on the search for the video. Let's say, I don't know, EEV. Oh, hang on, I quite like EEV blog. So let's just search that. So maybe say I want like that one. So click that, and then you click select. And then there, the video's there. I mean, it's nice, isn't it? It's an absolute piece of cake to put videos in. You can drag the videos around as well. So it's, yeah, very nice. Okay, so I did say that what I would also quickly show you is how I managed to change it from a sites.google.com / blah 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 site to something more memorable using my own domain. So that's what we'll have a look at next. By the way, I think if we go view publish site, yeah, view publish site, so it is showing you like sites.google.com / view / Pitzy technology / home, okay, which is absolutely fine actually for many people. I don't think that's really a problem. However, if you want to have something like that, then you'll need to pay a little bit of money. There's various ways you can register a domain, because that's what you need to do. You could use a service like GoDaddy. I think I've used GoDaddy in the distant past before, and I've used other providers as well in some cases for web hosting. And towards the end of that, I was pretty disgusted, actually, not necessarily with GoDaddy. I can't remember the supplier unless I look them up, but I was pretty disgusted with their marketing tactics and their tactics generally. Okay, now remember, I'm not saying this is GoDaddy. I do remember towards the end of running a fairly good website, I kept on getting bombarded with emails asking me if I wanted to buy their antivirus software, which I really didn't need. And so I declined it several times, and then they claimed that my website had a virus, and then they shut it down and then said that I couldn't open it up again unless you can imagine. I wasn't impressed by that tactic at all. So Yeah, pretty much fed up with outfits like that. As far as I'm concerned, the cowboy outfits, I'd much rather deal with Google. Now, going to GoDaddy, for example, let's just go back for the moment. Considering a company like GoDaddy, for example, you can buy a domain name like, I could have bought pixytechnology.com for 99p. Believe it or not, but you're not actually buying it outright. You're effectively like renting the domain name per year, and if you don't pay your fee, then you don't keep it. So first year was 99p, and then you also had to tie yourself in for second year. And the second year, then they start charging you. I can't remember what it was. It's probably something like, it might have been £12 or £15. I'm not too sure. But then every other year it's going to be like £12 or £15 or whatever. Now, like I say, I've not been impressed with any of the cheap web hosting or domain name providers. So I really don't like those. So I thought, no, this time around I'd just go for Google. Google, it's just £10. It's £10 the first year. It's £10 the second year. It's just £10. Okay. Now, I know that some people might say, well, I could have saved myself £9 in the first year. Okay, second year is slightly different, but I'm just not interested. If you can't afford £10 a year, then I think, yeah. And bearing in mind as well, it's Google Sites. I'm really tied in and I really enjoy all the Google apps and everything. That I'm more than happy to pay them £10. No problem to me at all. Now, let's just go back here. Yeah, so we're in like the editing mode. And if you click this gear icon and you go to custom URLs, you'll see that you can add domain names here. So I've added like www.pixytechnology.com. Now, just you could type anything you like, but it wouldn't actually make it work unless you then also register that domain. So I did register the domain. And to do that, Google Domains, let's just go back to all my domains. You'll see that I've just got one domain. Well, to get another domain, if I wanted one, you just click this. I'll show you how easy it is. So let's say is cool. Okay, so let's just search for that. And then I could just click that. So it's £10 a year. Okay, and you can see some other options recommended, and then you just add it to the cart. Okay, and then basically you just type in a few of your details and you're done. It takes about 5 minutes, literally. Okay, now I don't want Pitsy is cool because he isn't anyway. Let's just go to my domains now. And okay, so let's just click. And okay, you see I've already got it all linked up. And let's just click that option there, edit the DNS settings, which takes us to that one, by the way. Now, to get it to link to my Google Sites, all I had to do, custom resource records, and I just needed to type in this www, and the record type is a CNAME, a canonical, I can't even say it, canonical name like that, and then I needed to have that text there, and I clicked add, and then that's it. Okay, then wait. I think it said it's going to take up to 24 hours or 48 hours, something like that, which is rubbish because it like happens within half an hour or something, and then everything's working. I mean, it really is literally that easy, no problem at all. Oh, there we go. Okay, so let's go back to custom URLs and then, yeah, learn more. Click that thing. All right, and then so this, remember, is on the Google Sites thing, so it tells you about, if you own your own URL or own your own domain name. So there. That's where I've got it from. Okay, we need to make a new CNAME. We need to type www, assuming that you want www, you don't have to, and then do hostname like that. Okay, and it's really, it's a piece of cake. By the way, I might be changing the structure of this menu around, so by the time, or if you ever have a look at this, you might find that it's the structure is something rather different. Okay, well, I hope that's of some small interest to people. It's not my normal sort of thing for posting about, but yeah, I do computer networks from time to time, web servers. In fact, I used to do it a lot because that used to be my job. So yeah, I hope that's useful. Bye bye for now.